Good evening, delegates, and welcome to Mexico City International Model United Nations. My name is Michael J. Orden, and you are going to see a lot of us for the next few days. Here are tonight's top stories. Nowadays, the American Army has 7,200 troops in the field, the largest ground assault in the Afghan war to date. And how's it going? It's going great! Last week, Operation Anaconda took place in the Shahikat Valley in Paquita Province. This place is famous of being the central place for the operations of the Taliban and probably Al-Qaeda, and according to Pentagon officials, it went great. Thanks to the awesome operations of the US and NATO, Britain announced another 1,700 troops to help the coalition against the terrorist group and the Taliban. Regardless of our extended efforts to bring peace and stability to the region, the Afghan army is saying terrible things about the American army. I mean, we erased that province from the terrorists and they still complain about our methods? If they don't want us to help them, they can fight alone and have the country they had before we arrived. In other news, French President Jacques Chirac is misguidedly demanding President Bush to not attack Iraq. European leaders believe that an attack on Iraq is illegal without a mandate of the United Nations. I will say that illegal is having a terrible tyrant in any country. We have been fighting this tyrant since the 90s. I believe it is time that we give him what he deserves. And I hope President Bush keeps insisting around his cabinet and around the world that the fall of Saddam Hussein must be completed. Let's be clear, anyone that opposes President Bush and his quest is opposing freedom, justice, and ultimately the United States of America. Thank you, delegates. That is all for now. Stay tuned for more cold, hard facts.